sets up with some great scoring field position.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches, so here on offense.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Trying to slam in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Getting some heat. Lets it fly. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. This guy can throw it.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 21, Oregon 0.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the...
He's going to let it go. And he's got it at the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some...
Open runway ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that pass is intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make... Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Let's see what he can do with the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here for the offense. The running back has it. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. These corners going to give them some space. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. First down here for the offense. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Back to pass, it's Aller. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move.
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's just plowing ahead. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On second down, looking again to throw. It's caught downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll turn to Martinez. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Ward. Unleashes one. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Quarterback adapting. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it
Going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Second down coming up. He'll just keep slinging it. Steps away. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on first down, using his feet to buy time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up first and fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And with the 21-0.
That is the score. Georgia 21, Miami 0.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're at defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the Miami offense will take over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. That one comes out hot down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Martinez on the carry. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They came out hot on this drive, 1 play and already near midfield. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's back. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Miami offense will take over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Looking for a man, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
And down he goes back at the 3. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Heaves it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll take another shot here. And he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about that D coming up with a play like
safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To throw, it's Ward. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll try it again. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 56, Miami 0.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Dances away from one. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. It's complete. A huge pickup. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Martinez. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. They want to just keep throwing it. They're trying to get, unleashes one deep. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. With the catch, it's Martinez. Knocked down for the tackle. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Keeps looking downfield. He fires it out to the right. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Bill,
it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand.
He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use.
He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.